It's a very exciting day. We are finally working on our interior cupboards, drawers, etc. This is what it currently looks like. Beautiful, totally clear. I'm sure you understand exactly what we're doing. But really, we're really excited. We have a cool setup. I'll show you up by the garage. And we're just, we've been sort of making a model, try to figure out how things are going to fit, how it'll look. We're deep in the throes of cabinet making. This is our cut sheet and our diagrams. And I'm basically sitting inside the cabinet that doesn't exist yet. Just spent some time sitting in the van, moving things around and measuring stuff and discussing. So now we're going to do some more sketching, and then we're going to go build it out of cardboard boxes. And then we're actually going to build it. So we're trying to do this properly. We're going to try to have right angles. I know, it's amazing, but we're really excited. I think it's going to be really cool. Here we've got our plans, dimensions, our cut sheets for all our plywood. Jim's setting up his table saw here, which is awesome.
The ancient table saw.
Ancient table saw. We have some of our plywood right there. We've got more of it in the van. We just made our second Lowe's trip of the adventure. We're gonna see how few we can do. Hopefully, maybe just one more. Hopefully less than 20, exactly.
Oh, you guys are dreaming.
We're getting to the exciting part. Like a drawer.
Hey.
And over here we have a cooler container.
There's a thing.
There's a thing.
We are making our slidey cooler thing. It's gonna be cool.
Cooler.
It's gonna be cooler.
All right.
Voila.
Should we try it?
Thought we had to move
Well, let's try it as is and see how it does. Yeah. Lift your side a little bit. Here, you can pull it out. Yeah, let's see what here. Okay.
Why is it doing that? I think.
The good news is things are improving and looking pretty good. Here's our cooler slide. And it locks into place. You can see it's not going anywhere. And then push it in and it slides back out. So that we're very happy about. The bad news is that we very badly measured the distance from here to here. Well, we didn't have anything in there, so we didn't know what that distance was. We thought we had it correct, made a drawer and everything. That beauty right there. And it turns out the drawer is about 6 inches too big, which is much better than it being 6 inches too small. But we have to modify our drawer, make it shorter, which is sad because we really liked how massive it was. It'll all work out though. But yeah, you can see things are coming along. It's looking fairly good.
Putting it in the van. This is a draft. Trial run.
Box number 1.
Well, it fits, so that's good. Always a good sign.
Very good.
Alright, box number 2. I'm not sure you're going to be able to do that. You're hitting the top.
Good point.
Woohoo! It just fits.
Right there.
So cool. This is so cool.
Alright, and then number 3.
Is that the right side forward? I guess it almost doesn't matter, does it?
There is one side that looks slightly nicer.
For the moment, though, it barely matters.
There you go.
Here it is. Sitting here. So, okay, we have the table open.
Oh yeah, don't want to take any of those bugs.
I feel like we're gonna be finding ladybugs in here for.
It doesn't matter.
Well, this table is the perfect height,
Oh, good.
I would say.
I'm really glad.
Don't you think? This is.
Looks like it's me.
My concern is, yes, you can kind of get up, but it's not.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's not easy, really.
Yeah. Well,
But I suppose it would be nice to have you could have stuff sitting here while you're cooking.
that was sort of my thinking.
Make
Is
your
this would be
prep.
closed, and then you would open it, and then you'd be able to just like, and then you'd pull
You'd
out
be able
the
to
stuff
get
you
the stuff
wanted.
that's in the front, I
Yeah.
think, fairly easily.
Yep. Just remember it's not weighted or screwed in.
One more pot, probably. It is shellac-tighting. This is our final coat of varnish, our 4th coat. We're only doing it on surfaces that we care about, like the fronts.
We care about all the surfaces.
Well, we care about we're doing it on the surfaces that we're gonna see the most. So the fronts, and then things like this part, which is gonna be a table, and our actual table. But it's beginning to look really nice and feel nice and smooth. So last coat's going on, though we just have to let it dry. We're getting so close to done on our cupboards and shelves. The last couple of things. Working on drawers right now. Installing these chains, which are going to hold this table up, which is pretty cool. And then have to install chains on this guy. And then I think that finishes up what we need to do. Oh, and pop pins. So, as you can see on the cooler here, you push it in, locks into place, push it again, unlocks, and you can pull it out. So, we're pretty excited about that. We're going to have that on all of them because otherwise doors will flop open while we're driving. attaching this to the wall so that it doesn't move with a big old bolt through into the garage. You can see it goes right in there, which is perfect.
That's going to be pretty usable, you know? It'll be interesting with the desk out. This will hit that pretty good. Ready. Oh man, that is like perfect right there. I don't know what you did, yeah.
All right.
I don't know which way to
Yeah,
put
no,
it.
that's good.
Okay, and then just hold it up and I'll put the screw on it. Alright, screws on it. It's a pretty long one.
Let me pull this thing down real quick. All right. Wow, what a fit. So one of the things we've done for all of our cupboards is have little pop pins. So it's these guys up here, and for them to close and open, you close them, pop them in, and then they won't open until you pop them again, and then they open right up. So that should keep things from flying out at us when we hit the brakes hard, hopefully. And then same thing with the cooler. We've got two of them, one there, it pops in, pop, and then pops out again. And we figured out the first time we drove, we'd set up part of this and it was just sitting in here, we had the cooler on it, that when you're going up a hill and you accelerate, it goes pop and then you hit the brakes and it slides out. So we have this little guy now to be able to lock it into place when we're driving. So yeah, it can't do that anymore. But then we'll leave it up most of the time when we want to be able to get in and out of our cooler easily. Alright, we are right at the end. Things are almost finished. We've got our spot for our cooler now. We just need to get a couple of eye hooks to keep it in place, which we're looking for. We have them somewhere, we just don't know where they are. And then I'm waiting on 2 more pop pins for these 2. And now I'm just going to vacuum, but I've got the battery box in. You can see the battery in there, and then all of our plugs and things here. And then our inverter up here if we ever need to run anything off of AC, which we're going to try to avoid doing because it wastes a lot of power. And I'm really excited. Alright, I think our cabinets are finally finished. We connected our inverter over here, and it works. We have our battery box. We have our 2 drawers. This one catches on there, so we'll do something about that. 2 big drawers. We have big cabinet with a table underneath. And then our upper cabinet. We have 2 upper cabinets here. And then 2 more here. And then our cooler slide. Oop, I gotta release it. cooler slide. And then Sid will show off our outside table. Hope you guys like our bike chain motif. And then this is where our water jug's gonna go. So we are super excited about it. Thanks for watching the build. We will do a video of loading all of our stuff in here soon, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, give us a thumbs up.
Nice cutting boards, bowls, Tupperware,